today to give you guys the tea, and that's on period. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and if you're new here, welcome. So thank you for tuning into this video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Makkylawson, aka Makkylawson. So on my channel, I actually do lots of things. Started off with fashion hauls, vlogs, and now maternity content. Basically just lifestyle, sharing my life journey with you guys. So, and to my OG followers, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the love on my previous videos. Please feel free to subscribe and click the bell like button below so you can get notifications when I put out new content. So on to today's video. I am here today to give you guys the tea, and that's on period. Okay, so I'm basically here to it's just a chit chat with you guys. This is a new thing I want to start. It's like I'm going to tag it Mom Diaries, okay? Or Newmomdiaries basically. So it's just me sharing my experience with you guys. I was going to start this, or I plan to have done this month by month after baby came, but yeah, you know, it's one thing to say you do something and then there's another thing to actually execute it. It hasn't been the easiest with baby because I have been trying to get the hang of my new life with a baby, which hasn't been easy, but we thank God. And I'm just here basically to just run through month 1 to 3, because baby is 3 months. He just, okay, at the time I'm shooting this video right now, he just turned 3 months 2 days ago. And yeah, so it's been me trying to get the hang of things, working around his time. I haven't been consistent. I'm trying to get back into the hang of things, but hopefully it gets easier. So I'm just gonna give you guys my experience, so run through of my experience. I'll try to make this more consistent after this video, so month by month, so that way it's not just packed into one video. Okay, so my experience, I'll say it's been interesting, it's been good, it's been annoying, it's been overwhelming, it's been a journey. I'm only just starting, but I thank God all the same. So I don't know if you haven't seen it, I'm going to leave the link somewhere here so you can see my bed vlog, so you can actually understand some things I'm going to mention here about how my baby was induced, or how I had to be induced because I was overdue by 12 days. And then finally my little man came, and it's been wonderful, I would say. So getting home from the hospital, luckily my mother-in-law was around. So it wasn't just me and my husband for the first few weeks, which was good, because that way I had times where I just wanted to breathe and just be on my own. And my husband and my mother-in-law were very, very supportive. So, but yeah, so it was a struggle in the first week feeding. You have your nipple getting sore because baby's struggling to get out food, because not everyone has it easy in the first 2 weeks of their milk coming fast. Mine came in, I'll say in the second week fully. And the first week was kind of a struggle because then it wasn't really coming out as much. So he was tending to eat more, and he was sucking or latching with more intense basically. So it was causing me to have like sore nipples and stuff like that. So it wasn't really the best experience in the first week. So I contacted my midwife and my sister, who's a women's health practitioner, and they advised that I should pump. So I don't know who's watching this, if you're a new mom or you're about to be a mom, or when that time comes, it's just a trick or something that people actually do. So if your milk is not coming in fully in the first week, it's actually advised that you try to pump. So basically the pumping actually helps the milk come out faster. So when I tried doing that, I tried pumping. They actually said I was going to do it twice, but the first day I did it, I pumped for like an hour straight, and the next day my milk was like overflowing basically, and it became easier after that. So that's one thing I would just put out there. You can actually try it if you're having or struggling with your milk in the first week. So that was something that I had and I did, and it was good, and it became easier. I didn't till now. So I'd say after the first 2 weeks, I've not had any need for the what's it called, the nipple cream, because I've not actually had the sore nipple. Baby hasn't latching right, and also I actually figured that it's not just, there are different ways to breastfeed. So at first I just used to think that, oh, you have to sit upright and hold baby like this. It can be very tiring, especially for me. I had a CS, so it wasn't really easy sitting upright in the first 2 weeks, or let's say first month actually. So I found out another way of breastfeeding where you can hold the baby on the side or laying down to actually breastfeed. Yes, that's actually something. I'll leave some pictures of somewhere here so you can actually just have a visual of what that is. Well, when that time comes for you, if you're pregnant, I'm sure your midwife will actually talk you through this as soon as you deliver. Luckily in the UK, they actually come over to the house for the first 10 days. So yeah, that was really, really good, and it helped a lot. And yeah, so apart from that, it kind of got easier in the feeding route. I'm sure you guys can hear him trying to do this before he gets hungry. But yeah, so he was feeding more in the first few weeks, because obviously that's all they do: eat, sleep, eat, sleep, eat, sleep. So but now there's kind of like have a routine. I tried to ease him into a routine. It wasn't easy in the first month, but in the second and third month, he kind of has a routine now. When he feeds, when he sleeps, he's not sleeping as much as before because he's becoming more active. He wants to look around, he can see things, he's hearing more sounds. So he's more interested in the environment. So even if he does sleep, it's like 30 minutes, 1 hour if he does. And then much later in the evening, he actually sleeps a longer stretch, which is good. And his sleeping pattern in the evening or at night is actually right from time. My baby is very, very peaceful. That's one thing that I really thank God for. He's not the one to actually, he cried. I'm not saying he's not going to cry. He cries when he's hungry. He cries when he needs a diaper change. But once those things are sorted, he's quiet. He can actually stay on his own, just looking around, or if he's not looking around, he's sleeping. And so I probably just wake up maybe twice. So maybe if I put him to bed in the first month, we'll put him to bed like say 11. He sleeps to like maybe 3:30 before he wakes for a feed or a diaper change, and then sleeps again till 7. So that's pretty good, I would say, for a first 1 month old baby. But now I tried to put him to bed earlier. So I put him to bed by 8:30, at least I try to, and he sleeps up until maybe, and that gives me time to do my own thing in the evening, spend time with my husband, catch up on our shows or whatever. And yeah, and it's been good. And then he sleeps till like say maybe 2 a.m. before he wakes up for a feed, and then he goes back to bed and it's not up again till like maybe 6 or sometimes 7 if I'm lucky. So I would say he's really good in that area. So but one thing I really want to talk about is postpartum depression. This is not something that a lot of people talk about, or some people are actually ashamed to talk about, or some people don't even know that it's a thing. And especially for we Africans, I know at least in the UK or every other part of the world, it's something that people talk about and there's becoming more awareness about it. But in Africa, people are beginning to talk about it. But I would say for the way our parents look at things, is, I won't say you're old school, but they don't just believe that. They just be like, oh, that's what a mother should be, is the joys of motherhood and things. They don't actually know that there's a mental side of things. But like I said, you can't really blame them. It's not something that they know, so they can't really relate. But then again, it's something that we need to talk about, and I'm choosing to talk about mine. I won't say I've had really, really, really bad stories where people say, oh, they got to the point that they were trying to harm their baby. Sorry guys, baby's calling. But yeah, it got to a point, for me, it was just more anxiety. I was very, very overwhelmed. I was overthinking things, and I'm just like, oh, am I doing this right? Am I a good mom? Am I feeding him well? Oh my God, things like that. And it got to me, and amongst other personal things I was dealing with. So there are days where I just wake up and I'm just like, I'm sad, like I'm crying, I don't want to do anything apart from have to feed the baby. But then imagine having to still do that. You just want to be on your own, but then you still have to be a mom because this is a life that you have chosen and you have to take care of a baby. But yeah, it's one of those things, and I just feel like I should put this out there that it is a thing. Feel free to speak to someone, if it's your husband, if it's your mom, your sister, your brother, or you can actually seek medical help. Because for me here, when I go for my visit, they do ask, and they actually offered me a therapist's number. So, and we're like, well, if you feel you want to talk to someone and it's gotten to that stage where you feel you want to speak to someone, then at least you know you have that opportunity, you have that option to do that. But I would say that being a mom is not easy. It comes with a lot of changes, it comes with a lot of anxiety, and I just want to let you know that you are not alone. Your family is there for you. If you don't have family, I'm sure you have somebody, you have friends. Just be strong, pray about it. It's a work in progress. You learn on the job. No mom is perfect. Nobody's born a mom. It's something that even if you feel like, oh, you got this on lock, I took care of my siblings, or you have watched videos, trust me, it's one thing to actually take care of someone else's child and then take care of yours. They are two different things. You are taking care of someone's child with the idea that, oh, I'm still going to give this child back to the mother or the father. But when it's your own child, it's like you're there, like you're stuck 24/7. Is you. Baby wants to eat, baby wants to this, baby needs comfort, is you. You're thinking of, your mind is going crazy that, oh, am I doing the right thing? Or bills, the financial part of things is still there. And you still have to understand that you were married, and your husband, before your baby came, you had a husband, and you still need to find a balance. It's not going to be easy, like I said, in the first few months, but you need to find a balance between your mommy life and your wife life. Because when babies grow up and go, it's going to be you and your husband, and you have to realize that you and your husband are forever. Babies are, yeah, your children are your children forever, but they will grow up, they will leave the house, they will get married and have their own kids, but it's you and your husband. So try to find that balance. Like I said, it's not easy, but it would get easy, or it gets easier, I would say. But yeah, try to stay cute, stay beautiful. Like for me, I've still tried to, I'm still on maternity leave. I've tried to get back into the swing of making videos, like I'm doing this right now, trying to post content on Instagram. Oh yeah, if you're not following me, please follow me on my Instagram. I try to put out more fun content on there more consistently than I do here, but I'm trying to find a balance between the two of them. But please do follow me on my social media pages, Instagram and TikTok. Have a lot of fun content there. But yeah, try to do things that you love. Try to find time for yourself. Even if you, like I said, like now I have a routine for him. I put him to bed at 8:30. So I try to maybe just, even if it's taking a shower, because trust me, once the baby comes, taking a long shower, sleep, what else? Self-care, personal time, it's not going to be something that you're going to have in the first few months of having a baby, especially if you're always just you and your husband, or maybe even if you even have your mother-in-law, you have family. It's not like back home where you have, even at that, it's still your child, so it's not going to be easy, but still find time to take care of yourself. Even if it's taking a long shower. For me, like when I put baby to bed at 8:30, I try to find time to unwind, even if you just stay in the shower for like 15 minutes, run the water, think, breathe, go for a walk, you know, something. For me, it's easier said than done. There are times when my husband is like, oh, go out, but I'm just like, nah, I'm tired, like, because they're just like, and we've been having a heat wave here in the last few days. So it's one thing I like the fact that it's sunny. It gives me the ginger that I need. Like today I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this video, I'm gonna shoot 2 videos, I'm gonna take pictures. I like that. When the sun is out, I'm happy. It helps my mood actually a lot, because I noticed that the days when I was really, really down, when I was feeling really depressed and sad, were days when the weather wasn't even nice. So that doesn't even help in itself. But you know, like I said, try to do something for yourself, even if it's, I know everybody have things or has things that makes them happy. It might be reading a book, it might be watching a movie, it might be something, shopping, whatever it is. Try to find that thing that makes you feel or gives you some level of normalcy, like in the sense that fine, your life is changing, but you still get to do the things that you love, if that makes any sense. So yeah, that's really it basically, guys. But like I said, this is just a run through of what has happened in the last. I'm sure I've missed out a few things, but you know, it gets easier, and I'm gonna try to do this on a monthly basis so that way I'm able to talk to you guys about things that happen in month 1, month 2, 3, 4. So about now it's going to be 4 all the way down to as he grows. So if you have anything you want to share, feel free to share in the comments, or go to my Instagram, send me a DM, anything that you think I should talk about, share my experience. I'm willing to do that. And yeah, I don't know if there's anything I missed. Oh yeah, the interesting things that happened in terms of baby or scary things. So first of all, we had baby acne, which is very, very normal. I'm going to do a completely entire video on that. I'm going to share my experience and how I cleared that in 3 days. Yeah guys, 3 days, but it's possible. And also you know, the oblique cord, that was something that we struggled with when they cut it. It was taking so much time to heal, and it's just like the baby is not even in pain, but you are just there feeling pain that the baby is not even feeling. But yeah, that part. And amongst other things, yeah, we had to get him circumcised. I was panicking. Baby just went in, they did the procedure. It was like a 10-minute thing, came out strong. Baby was just there chilling. He even had a meal after and slept off like nothing happened. And there I was there panicking. I was the one crying, like I was the one I was the one taking being caught or something. But yeah, I just feel it's the joys of parenthood, and you're going to worry over your child. So it's only natural to worry and be stressed over stuff, but don't let it overwhelm you to the point where you can't really function as a parent or as yourself, if that makes any sense. So, but yeah, that's it basically. I think I've touched on pretty much most, or I'm giving a summary of the one of the first 3 months. Yes, baby is in the background, is hungry, so we have to end this video. But yeah, and there's another thing I want to just say, that you are not alone in this. You're not the only one going through stuff, that your partner too, or your husband can be going through things too, because yes, you're the one who's breastfeeding and on demand, but he helps you with maybe holding the baby, soothing the baby. He's obviously going through other things like, oh, thinking of finance, the financial part of things, or what will baby eat, baby's care, baby's education. Probably even thinking years ahead of what you are even thinking right now. So I would say have compassion on your partner too. They too can have postpartum depression. It might not just be, yes, they might not be the one who have given birth to the baby, but while you were pregnant, whatever you were going through, they were probably going through the same thing. Not the same thing in context, but they were stressed, because if you're stressed, you're probably stressed too. So they too go through stuff. So you guys should be able to communicate with yourself, talk about these things, share. I'm doing this video for people that don't have people to talk to. You might not have family, or you might just be ashamed, thinking that, oh, I'm not a good mother, I'm not doing right, is this even normal? It is very, very normal for you to feel the way you're feeling. Postpartum depression is a thing. Do not judge yourself or feel down because you have just done a great thing, okay? And you should give yourself some credit. It will only get easier with time. You learn on the job. Nobody was born a mom. Nobody was born with the skills of being a mother. You learn on the job. Every day, one new thing you would learn. You speak to people, watch videos, hear people's experiences, but yours might not be the same. So don't don't compare yourself to other people that, oh, this person said they did this person said they did that. Your experience from your pregnancy is not the same, so your aftermath will not be the same. Fine, there's some certain things that might be similar, but everybody's journey is not the same, okay? So I'm going to try to do this more often, so that way it doesn't drag in terms of me. So I'll be doing it from month 4 down, because baby's 3 months old now. So I'll try to be more consistent with this, hopefully, if he allows me. But yeah, it's a beautiful experience to be a mom and be a new parent. So please feel free to share this video with your friends, your family, anybody that you think this video will be useful for. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope it's helped you or given you some kind of insight or information, or lifted your spirit in any way. Please feel free to share this with everyone. And yeah, if you're new here, please do subscribe and click on the bell like button so you can receive new notifications when I put out new content. So till my next video, stay blessed, stay beautiful. Bye.